this tar because I was getting rapture. But it's like I feel like some of these people are feeling like the rap, being a rapper or whatever, it's like was their ending, the beginning and their ending or something. So it's almost like somebody didn't want to let a person into okay, they're like a fresh beginning. Like this is what they were told, these greens or whatever this is about me. And they decided to do something else instead. But again, it's about the will of the person. You can't make some, I'm guessing with technology and with AI or something and with all this other shit, you can try to do it, but you really didn't do it. You know, the key is to make it just like in the streets when somebody's selling drugs. The key is to make the kids look like, man, my mama be struggling. She be talking about that drug dealer on the street, but he got all that money, all them hoes, all the power, all this, you know, all them cars and all the hoes. I don't care what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? I want to do that. You get what I'm saying? This, also, I was hearing something about sports tastic. So this could be somebody mixing the two. All right. They want to do like another run of something, and it's like, no, there's a new thing happening. I don't, these people, they must be stuck in scripts and stuff like this. They can't never see out further. They're like, they don't know nothing else. They're warning, they don't know nothing else. They have the means of something illegally, they obtained it, but it's not that's all they know to ruin me when I start waking up or rising up to take my part in my seat in the palace. It's also they're basically saying we don't know nothing else. Some of these people don't want to do what they're doing. They keep on knocking somebody down that don't deserve to be knocked down, that deserve to be built up or lifted up or on their own or let them make their way. And they could be saying, we don't know, we've been programmed since this time to do this. We don't know nothing else. So somebody, I don't know who's the ringleader of these beings or these people, but this could also be, like I said, you could have a star, indigo star seed or something, sister or brother or a rolling stone person that was either could have been before or after you, but that don't matter because it was this sector, it was this me that was the thing that was rising above everything else. The before and the after. It was that's the paramount is what I'm hearing. So it ain't no for they knew not what they did. They knew what they was doing every single time. And it's allowed a bunch of people that, like I said, was not supposed to have positions. Somebody could have been like just weak minded, letting a whole bunch of people in, giving them the thought that like you could be very extra. If I was a queen, I'd be very extra kind to the people that's taking care of me. I want them to take good care of me. I want them to be paid well. I want them to have good lives, nice vacation time. I want to have everything that they need. So that I don't have to be looking over my, just because I treat people right in the first place. Okay. But because I would not want them to go without nothing. I don't want them to be thinking that if they could take a deal with somebody else behind my back so they can poison me. You know, I would just want something like that. But I can never treat you like you the queen because then there's no room for me to be the queen. You understand? It will not be no room for me to be the queen bee. That don't mean I got to take nothing off your plate or whatever you got extra going on that your house can't be nice to and all these things. It just means that I don't know. And I feel like some people are seeing something else because they're in the rat race. These are people that were in competition with each other for a record label or a song or something like this. They don't know nothing else. So they basically taken that narrative and added it to something that's supposed to be about business, not favoritism, not who you made you feel good in the fifth grade. It's not about none of that. That's how your company or your empire is going to be dragged down, by making all those people think that you're equal to them. Or even if these are, like I said, if these are brothers and sisters from another time or another zone or another, that your sector was to do this, and mine is to rise above all of y'all. So we're not the same. It doesn't matter where you're finding me at right now, because there's no way that I know about this information unless a source energy is giving it to me, unless God is telling me, because I was not included with these people. But they heavily must have been doing something with my particular energy to incorporate it in something to make it seem like I was answering questions or making the rules, instead of them being seen as a bunch of sneaky, snaky thieves, greedy, immature, selfish, whatever. Yeah, we got the hanging fairy. So they could have been having somebody just draining me of my energy in some kind of way. And we got Kilimanjaro in Africa. The mountain is, the person in Africa is in reverse. This could be somebody that they were listening to from like the African continent, or African peoples. Um, this could be the Julian Treesdo or whatever. I don't know. The one guy or whatever. I haven't heard about him in a long time. But somebody could have seen that this person was on something else. All right. And then we got the Leaning Tower of Pisa. So this is making me think about this pizza energy. My person, their favorite food is pizza. Also, this could be Pizzagate energy. Somebody could have maybe not known that they were attached to something like that. I don't know. But it says, shh, there are bells in the Leaning Tower. So this could be this saving grace energy. Somebody could have started dealing with that person. Okay. It says there are bells in the Leaning Tower, but for several years no one rang them. The ringing could have made the tower lean even more. So this could be ring the alarm kind of energy here. This is also the tower, just in case y'all didn't know. This is the tower from the tarot. This could be this queen soul for real. I'm picking up a lot of bell energy. I used to know some bells back when I used to go to school. All right. That's why I was wondering when I was looking at Flavor Flav, and I was thinking about, wait a minute, because I was trying to pinpoint Lil Wayne's energy. Like, who could they have spliced this person off of? But I was getting Flavor Flav, but I feel like, nah, that's kind of close, but it's not. There's no cigar. Maybe not. Because I feel like at one point in time, people looked at this person as a top tier energy here, but it was never that person. It's the miscommunication or misleading of something for a long time. Like there could have been a mother energy or something like this that was connected to this person. Could be the Goldberg energy, and there was a jealousy between. There was something here, something else. Somebody could have been pretending like they was the mother of me or somebody else, and there was something, I don't know, they wanted, I don't know, something's been under the rug here. It's also taking something from the real queen or something like this and giving it to somebody else and putting it, like I said, the match. That's like them finding out a long time ago who was my match and then throwing that person into the music industry. Right? And then have them look up to a certain masculine or something that will already be in the music industry. But it's just not, that's not the boss. This could be the person that's realizing that they left the boss behind or something like this. And then we have Europe in reverse. So this Pisa energy, like I said, this could be a clone of my mate with King Charles doing something, having something to do with draining me or Elizabeth or something of the energy here. Somebody's caught up. And this could be this, like I said, this, whatever his name is, okay? I call him the Red Beret. Yeah, along with the one dude. I think there was another. No, there's another name named Julian that kind of remind me of the boy that was dating Krishan. The other boy, he a little bit lighter, and he's an activist too in Africa. There's two of them. The one that was looked kind of like the dude that was dating Krishan, and then the other one that looked like my supposed half sister Kiki, but I don't think that that's my dad's child. If anything, they could have used it as one of his brides in the underworld. I don't think that that was the child. I think that's where they started the with the Nation of Islam. That's where they started siphoning something from me, right? It's like my name is on something when it comes to some kind of ranking as a muse, maybe even to the NOI behind the scenes. But then when this other child was born, they're her parent, her stepfather and her mom was already in Islam. So they could have said, let's find one like us. And that was that person. Right. But the only power that's applied to that person is for them to be able to what? They could have did something to my dad. They could have sent him away. They could have, whatever this is, into the underworld, the darkness. And then this child basically took over as like the oldest child of my dad. This could be even before somebody got a proper DNA test. They spliced the DNA to make it so that that child, it would be my dad's by splicing the DNA. But if you took the DNA of the person that was allegedly with that mom at the time, that would not match. That would not be his child. I'm telling you, this is what these people do. And the NOI, they got their own scientists and doctors and shit like that. But I was telling you, nobody never, especially in this day and age, now we done made it this far, right? You done got over slavery and everything like this. And to find out that it's niggas that's doing this to niggas. It just point blank, period. I don't give a fuck how suited and booted and whatever. That's what we're finding out here. Is obviously here. And again, this is about something about the dark doing something to the light, right? Because if you don't have any witchcraft or anything like this, what the fuck was I coming to approach you? I still don't know these people, and I feel like they know everything about me. I still don't know these people. I don't know what this is. I couldn't have been doing nothing to these people, you know. And what I'm hearing is about my energy or my intel. I can't know about somebody unless they touched on me or they did something to me, or I will not be talking about. It will not be coming out my mouth. Cleaning off my table, but these three was sitting over here. Maybe we had it out for a reading. These people could be again using somebody, even a child, maybe. Somebody saying help. I keep getting that song for 3 days. And then I'm seeing this too, like maybe somebody got free from something. Remember, we got that hostage got out of that chair, but somebody could be trying to run for their life. They need help. I don't know if these people got special chips inside of them, okay, where somebody can actually go over like a long field or. I was hearing that in the rural areas, it's supposed to be vegetables and stuff being grown and farming, but that's what I think I was gonna say earlier. If they was gonna let Mexicans over here to do the work cheaper for farmers, how long you think that they was gonna be letting them farmers? Mexicans don't wait around no long time to get no clue about whatever they do shit. All right, so they get together and they do shit. Okay, so how long you think those ranchers and those people that was hiring these people, was it gonna take them 200 years like black folks, or was they gonna realize how they could capitalize or they could do something right quick and be the ones that's now no, I forgot, we came to work until we can get the mic behind us and we taking over whatever the fuck it is that we touch. This could also be a vendetta if some of these people were sent with Article 42 or whatever, or title, whatever y'all calling it, okay? Down to Mexico, this could be revenge. Now that they've raised a branch of children in Mexico, now they're back to get something and then some, right? Um, so and again, it would be some of us the lack of knowledge of what really was going on behind the scenes, especially when it comes to the Son of God being blocked out by large corporations, maybe like Bill Gates and them, for their own reason, thinking they would just be able to either rid themselves of this energy, okay, if their children were involved in shit, or to claim it for themselves, like Randall on Monsters Inc. and Mr. Waternoose and the damn Gloria, whatever her name was, whatever her name was at the front desk. I told y'all that there's divinely guided seer, but she kind of reminded me of Farrakhan, and he kind of reminded me of Waternoose. And then my twin flame, wait, okay. And as the world card energy, the two wands that I'm holding in my hand, right? They don't got no magic, but I feel like that was the Scorpio and the Gemini. Okay. The comforting energies, Mike Wazowski, right? And Sully. Okay. And I'm Boo. Let's look at it like that. Okay, but I'm grown as hell. But I'm Boo. Cause remember at the end they found out that, Mr. Waternoose was on some bullshit. But Randall, but Randall was over here playing around. Look, I'm telling you, somebody on the run. Look, okay, the seeress. Okay, so somebody could be like a head seer here. Okay, um, so Mr. What was it, Randall? Okay, Randall was kind of smart or whatever, but remember what he did? He was trying to get Boo, but I think he had somebody else down there up in that basement. And the fact that these people just think like I'm getting straight to the point. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna play with me. Like I said, if the crown has something to do with it, if the government something like this, ain't nobody about to play around with. Look, I'm a person that didn't get my break nowhere, but they claiming that I did. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know the ins and outs of nothing yet, but it's built into my blood and my DNA. It's not built into the people that you got doing it. But so you're not about to keep me. We got to get to the bottom of this shit today. What do you mean you worry about me saying these big names? What do you mean you talking about me saying these big names? You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to sit here and let these people play with my damn life like this. You better get on what I said and investigate what I said. I'm not sitting up under nobody. I don't plan on sitting up under nobody. You understand? I don't want you looking at me, watching me to me a mockery, bitch. If you worry about what's on my back, clothes on my back, send some. I know you know the address. Put it in the box right there at the front door, bitch. Unless I'm coming on here, I'm talking, I'm looking like just what I'm looking like. Cause your Sophia Opera Nikki that got all them contraptions in that house, I was in the same room with this person at one point in time. And I know how messy this person is. So you're not about to sit there and fucking talk crazy to me because you gave this person a 20-year finances to get their shit together and make sure the people that we're gonna be dealing with, they're about cleanliness. So bop, 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 bop. Well, you know what? Guess what? I'm cleaning up for myself. And I'm supposed to be in a position where people supposed to be taking care of my shit and washing my clothes and shit anyway. So I don't know what you're talking about. You understand? I don't want to take nothing less to get my mind right. I don't need nobody else trying to get it right. It's already right. I need you to get right on the case of why people ain't over here serving me at this point so I can use my brain for better things. I want you to get on that. So I don't have nothing to do with none of these people. God is using my mouth as some type of weapon against these people. So I don't know what you're doing. I don't got nothing to do with what these people is doing. I don't know nothing about what they talking about. Okay. We got Anna and 9 others. Anna A and 9 others. Okay. Like, don't even include me. I'm not included yet. I'm the rising queen, bitch. Don't include me. If you had something before me that you think you killed or something, well, I'm not dead. And it's time for that one to step aside. It's my turn. Mm-hmm. And I'm not shot in the head or something like this, or got a mental illness or whatever this is. Yeah, we got Chariot with Europe here. Like, ain't nobody tiptoeing around this shit while you. That's like somebody saying, hold still while I put this 20 million ton rock on your body. Stand still. Look, that's the truth. Listen, you just somebody about to be mad because how accurate this shit is gonna be. I'm trying to tell you, yeah, dark magic. Somebody is mad because how accurate something about to be. Something is getting like, you know what I'm saying? You bet somebody better have came and got made it clear to me first. Somebody better have made it clear to me first, cause I kept told you there's no rhyme or reason to nothing that's going on over here. I don't plot one reading and plan nothing against no. I just speak things, and that's just it. Ain't nobody sending me no money for no motherfucking readings and stuff so I can make it look this way and look it that way. I wasn't in no damn crimes with somebody where they could look at this like this and look at like I don't know what these people talking about. I don't. And I don't agree to nothing that I don't fully see. You gonna have to give me the contract. I got to have that contract for like a month or something before I sign something. You know what I'm saying? Mm-mm. I told y'all before, ain't gonna be no damn contracts. Not from me. Not on me. That's what I said. So we got the sixth largest continent, and this says Burris or Bruce, God and Bruce, and it says Russia. We got the Caspian Sea, and somebody so worried about what I'm saying over here. Why the fuck you over there? Why I ain't over there with you? Why you ain't over here with me? You know what I'm saying? What you want more about what's going on over here? We got 1992 in Russia in reverse. Something could have happened to somebody in Russia. And we got the sea level was in reverse here. 729 million people. These are some old cards, though. That probably don't have to be the same thing here. So we have sea level. So somebody could. So the royal family could be working with some of my children if they skip me in succession or skip me in anything that like a death of me or something like this. They could have, be a part of these runners that took these children and brought them in. Like, look what I got. But they could be paying people. They're not paying me shit for a comfortable life, but they could be paying people around me to do stuff, and they could be keeping it secret. They could also be listening to my plans of what I would do if, like, it's almost like I'm supposed to be going through a process right now. I would be telling people that would be going through that same process, this is how we need to form. But they're all forming. They're listening to what I'm saying. They're getting money. They're forming. But I'm just supposed to sit here with nothing in my mouth and do something like this. And that's why now these people's money is about to be doing. That's why they're about to be going to jail. Something like this. It's disgusting the way somebody is thinking to play. It's like somebody's rallying up money behind the scenes or something like this. Because all the enemies are now running the throne, in some type of hackish type of way or something here. But they don't know how much America think they don't care, but they don't know how much the two is intertwined. They don't know that when them little Indian wars was going on amongst brother and tribe next door before when the colonizers started coming dangling little things in front of these people's face and they was killing each other off, that the so-called invasion you talking about with the royal family and shit like this coming in, it wouldn't have been none of these people left. They was gonna kill all each other. The earth with the earth, they was gonna kill each other. It wasn't gonna be no more left over money and shit like this and trinkets and little gold rings and whatever this is. Luxury soap and shit. It's the same thing. Music deals, contract, book deals, something that they think gonna solidify their future. But the wealth is generational already. So somebody they was building up generational wealth behind my back because of my content and my character and my nature. And just to wake up one day and that was going to be a beautiful thing, and then motherfuckers was mad about it, and then they stole it, and now everybody hungry again. This is another way that you cause a collapse or a third world country quicker than you thought. So a bunch of people don't want to admit what they've done or the mistake that has been made or something like this. I don't know. And again, you got people that maybe used to be owner of factories, or again, they might have had a little record label or something like this, but they wasn't thinking about big things. Now they are overwhelmed, and I don't know. It's just something like this. This ain't to talk about them. This is to let you know that I don't have to be around it, but God is telling me, and I don't feel your pain. No, I don't, because I wouldn't have tried to do that to nobody. So you feel the pain all by yourself. But for those that wasn't trying to do that, they was just trying to make their own way. Hey, cause you can't never make me jealous of no shit that somebody done stole from somebody. You can stand on your on your motherfucking square all day, but if you stole it from somebody, bitch, it's not yours, and I can't look at you the same. That's all I'm saying. Oh, we handling this over there or something like that. Well, you know what? Guess what? That's good for you, but it's really not when you get your ass caught. Because if somebody think that they have eliminated something, we got the Cancer energy here in the reverse, and a Pisces and Pluto in Europe. So maybe this is something here, ascendant entrance. They can't get in. So um they can't get in. For what? So the Cancer, okay, that's why I was just getting with the Cancer could be the one with that's doing the medical procedures. This could be a child that got taken or went with a group of people. Um went with a group of people. My daughter used to date this boy named, I forgot what his name was, but he lived, I think, out there in Round Lake or something like this. And what I just said his name. It's like a place in Texas, not Dallas, not, of course, not San Antonio, but Austin. That's the name. But he looked a lot like the young Michael Jackson. And I was thinking, 'cause he lived in like a, with his mom, but there was like a wooded area. Like I had to go drive far to go pick her up. Okay, but I remember that there was a little thing where she didn't know nothing about food stamps. I think they was getting food stamps or whatever, trying to make their way. And then I think that they end up I think she had a job, and she didn't say that she had a job at that exact same time. And I about to say Tamar at the exact same time, and then they had gotten it taken away from them or something. I said, now what if this is how they was getting these kids, young adults that didn't know nothing about that? They didn't spend their whole life on food stamps. They don't know how the system worked. I was on it for like 1 year, maybe 1 2 years before before I moved out of Illinois. But then my guy got a good job, and we didn't need it, so we didn't have it no more. So but I remember going down there like, oh my God, they live like in the boondocks. They live up in this like in the sticks a little bit. But it was a little rumbly relationship, and I just remember like, okay, and because she was like, oh no, my mom was saying that we're American, because I think he's Native American and something else. And he's like, my mom was saying that we're American Indians or whatever, and da 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 da. And yeah. But I remember that. And then she said they got into like a little bit of a spat or something. But this could be some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Cause my daughter, she could be around some caricatures. Boy, this oldest one, she could be around. She be on the grow. She changed a lot. And she be around some caricatures. She just trusts people. You see what I'm saying? She just trusts people. Like she just trusts people too much. I used to worry about her when she was, because she liked to go out of town to Comic Con and these things or whatever like this, and I'd be like, "Girl, you better be safe," you know. And then it's kind of confusing because I'd be looking at it. I'm like, "Okay, you You got all this strawberry shortcake shit and these little My Little Pony toys and shit, but you run around here going state to state on the train. It make me a little bit concerned. You know what I'm saying? You got to get big. She could be a little emotional too. So I was just thinking, what happened? Did they clone her there? Okay. Did they clone her there? Because let's just say Michael Jackson is connected to my situation, the Jacksons. And let's just say it's been 20 years since that death. But ever since 20 years, somebody has recruited like most of the people in my family and all this other shit and all the kids and shit like this. But they sitting here liking to play with me, being curious as to what the hell is going on in my life. I didn't do anything to anybody to bring this kind of energy. What the hell is going on? And somebody just thinking it was funny for a long time, playing around too much, and then they get the lid flipped off the, what you call it, Katie Kaboom, and you can't close it back up. This ain't no science project where you just pour a little baking soda in there and the shit just subside. You know what I'm saying? You didn't open up something. Now you see everything ain't playing in games all the time. Okay. So we got Pisces. Okay. This Pisces is in reverse. This mermaid is in reverse. Somebody's a siren. I already said this yesterday. This could be one or two. This Mommy Watson energy or this other feminine energy that somebody thought was the better choice. Again, somebody could have split our relationship in three. They could have had somebody in Europe, like my guy, one of these girls, and this child or whatever. Okay. We got Can or Candy. Somebody's name could be Candice or Candy. And then you have, they could have had, again, in this situation right here, okay, with the bells or something, they could have been down there with the greens here, with Pluto here. Not with Pluto, 22, catch 22, door 22. So they didn't want somebody to go, this could be the blockage here, the dark magic to block somebody from going through the two doors or the door 22, where you can go down the red door or go in the blue door. Somebody had blocked this with black magic from Africa. So they got people to come do not root work, but they got people, I don't know what it is. They got people to come from Africa to do some kind of work. Okay. They just did with this Pluto energy to stop somebody from entering into some kind of vortex or something. Now, see, y'all be like, why you telling your business? It ain't real. That's just a skim of a thing, what I just said about this. But whatever for some reason, this child robbed me, and then that can point out where this child might be. What if, because if you rob me, I don't give a fuck who you is, I want you to get caught. Okay, and if you thought it was something that I couldn't understood, you should have filled me in on it and then see if I understand. Was you being fooled by other people to make them think that I wouldn't understand because such and such and such, but you would as my child? So, and then again, if the child is not against me, it might show that a child has been locked up in an underground bunker or something for the past 10 years or something like this. And you thought that this child was moving on with their life, living down the street from you, having babies and growing up, and that's not the child. This is not your child that's in your house. You understand? Spending the night for the holidays. That your child is in some bunker underneath somebody's house because a boy that they used to date 10 years ago. You understand? Okay. So this is why we take, that's nothing too personal about my child. I didn't even tell you which one it is. It's nothing that you could go researching or anything like this. It's just, basically, it could be like a post, like when somebody put their pictures of their kid up if they missing with the little face, and then they look like this. They like to paint, color, and draw. They like to wear red all the time. These are things that would be on a missing poster. Oh, I thought you was gonna like it, but I thought you was gonna like it, but oh, no, I made it this morning because I was so hungry, and then I said I'm gonna leave this sauce in here for Bun. For Bun, and she just had to make some new noodles. I kind of just made it from scratch a little bit, except for the sauce wasn't. I had to do that a little bit. But that could be something that could help, okay? Because they could be having people that's plugged into the server right now when we need to be rising up. And there's these rotten people that they're pulling from the back end and from old news and things like this that want to get back in the game, or they talk to their best friend or hump on that old manager that wanted some back in the day, see if they still want some. And on vile, nasty pretense, all these people are getting back into something that's just heavy and weighing it down because they think they know something about. I was in this industry for 20 something years. And so, we're just looking at it a little bit different because the right people might not be plugged into something right now, and this might be the problem. What do you want?
What happened?
No, you're not getting it. Don't. What happened to me? And don't abuse me either. I'm not going to play with you, bun. Going on.
No!
Going on. Eat that spaghetti. So, that's just enough, like I said. That somebody could have been wrapped up in some questionable things at group session things. And this could be where a child was taken. Who knows? A child could have been taken here. And again, this has nothing to do with me. It's definitely somebody trying to play like they are the king or the queen right now, but we all know that that's not really the case. So I'm really not hit by no smooth criminal because, nobody else can fit the bill. So we got this pipe. You're gonna keep on putting somebody out of your hate. You're going to keep on trying to put somebody up in there. And you're going to keep on having some type of problems like you've been doing with your stupid ass for 30 years or something. Okay? So that's that. All right? Somebody's definitely manipulating something here when it comes to as well. Yeah, them toys. Somebody is like definitely spying on people. This is something too. Could be another part of this energy here where these are spyware people. I don't know, they make money off of spying on people in intimate locations or something like this. And somebody's down for the shits and you're not. The childish thing, but everybody's kissing this person's ass, but they gotta move. You gotta move. Because obviously somebody's looking for somebody that's not me. Right? We got Po and Poo in reverse. Or Pop you, but it was not me. It was this Cancer. Could be this Phoenix Moon energy. It was not me that was doing something here. Okay? This could also be this Cancer masculine energy that wanted to win at all costs. All right? Being super rich by a certain age or something. This person could have chose this this water sign energy, this Pisces, because it was looking better at the time or something like this. All right. Yeah, because somebody could have ran off Pizzagate. This could be a masculine energy that ran off with the children. Okay. And was like, I got everything I need to try to be an asshole or something, but you didn't have the queen. Yeah. We got the magistrate here. There could be a certain magistrate that's really deep in thought. Okay. The EU. The EU could be in reverse. There's a magistrate that's in the upright. And then we have a rope in reverse. So somebody didn't send the rope in for somebody. And they could be still alive. So again, we were talking about the Epstein thing, right? And then about the rope coming down, but again, somebody did not extend a hand here. This is why Europe is in reverse. I feel like this is a group of people, even if their people are, some of these people are not outcast in the front lines, they are serious about retrieving, or these are people that are very serious about genetics or something here. And somebody could be upset with a person, okay, for not doing something because, like I said, this Pisces, I don't know, maybe they try to pretend like this Pisces is the mother to this Cancer, or this is one of my daughters that went with one of my lookalikes, or a clone or something here. And now they're in reverse here. Okay, because this could be, this child didn't really like me talking about me being in Christ or me being chosen or something like this. But I told you, I knew that they had to change this person's mind, because now she think that her and her husband is the chosen and their children is going to be the chosen. But when I was saying that, I was blaspheming God and I was about to get in trouble. You get what I'm saying? So this is all part of these people's plan, and it's with these Jacksons and everything else. Nobody is about to be talking to me. Okay, do you understand what I'm saying? Nobody's about to be doing it, and it ain't about people making the world. You don't fuck it. If you're not approaching me in real time, in a real way, in a respectable way, you're not talking about shit. Go and sit up in your seats. Because I'm telling you, I want everybody to be sitting up in their fucking seats when this shit go down. Go sit up in that seat you paid to be sitting in too. Sit there and get your seatbelt on. No. So you got people doing vile things like this to a person. You worried about me being angry, talking loud, or cussing? You better go and get up out my face. It's a couple cuss words probably in the Bible. Mom, all right. So we got a magistrate that's in reverse. This person could be getting, somebody could also be in the islands or something. They got some old scrolls and paper here. All right. So I feel like somebody wasn't dangling a rope for these people either, maybe. Okay. Or maybe they not getting a rope this time. I don't know. Nobody can ever fully have something that belongs to another person. Remember that. You can never fully have it. And anybody that was playing something with me, you better have made sure we was on the same level in every denomination, on every level, in every dimension. You should have made sure it was eye to eye, or is you taking advantage. There's a whole bunch of people that know how to take advantage of people's blind spots. And again, whatever it is going against some type of law. So we got whoever this is, the EU is in reverse behind this magistrate's back. The magistrate is in the upright. We got the 5 of Autumns here. It's almost seeming like somebody could be a little bit distant. These people like, come on in. You know, come on, or whatever. This could also be, remember on the movie Willow, I think it is, when that short man had found that big baby, okay, or human-sized baby or whatever like this. And then they raised the baby amongst them the whole time or something like this. But I feel like that's not me or that's not you. That could be somebody else. But the person's like, no, there's more people like us. Grandma, come over here. And it's like, I'm not like them people either. Like, I don't know. But we got the Leaning Tower of Pisa. And this is the medieval bell tower in central Italy here. So maybe something is not in Italy anymore. Somebody this could be some type of tower or something. Well, of course, the Pisa energy could be still there, but they could have something else that is an anchor point somewhere else. Or like oh, wow, I heard pivot point. Okay, somebody named Bell is not in the same place that they used to be in. Put it like that. So, yeah. And again, what do I just say? The Seven of Pentacles. I am not like the rest of these people. Somebody's trying to discard something. No, 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 buddy. Somebody about to be looking real silly. And when they find me, I want them to find me looking just like you thought you left me. So these people could be more embarrassed, because the next time they see me after I'm rescued, then I'm going to be looking like $1,000,000. But I want them to see me looking just like how somebody thought I should be sitting here looking. Somebody is not like the rest of these people. Come on, grandma, or come join us over here. We just somebody could have been brought down low too. Kind of look like Elon Musk, that magistrate energy. But so some people could be happy. Maybe these people are happy here. I don't know if these people also, somebody's trying to, something could have happened to somebody, or these people could have said, oh, I found this baby just cold over here in the forest. Oh my goodness, look at it. Oh, I'm going to take care of it. But the person ain't really being truthful. Like the person stole this out of the womb of a queen or something, and then stole it and knew that they could use it later on for like a bank or something like this. They knew that they was going to be able, they knew a system here. This is like the Littles. Remember that little show you called The Littles? Somebody knew that they was going to be able to use it, this child, for something in the future. What's going on? Just use the other one. Hello. Why are you? Is this dead? Excuse me. No, I need that. Or go get me the other one out there in the kitchen. You don't just come over here and do that. Somebody's lying about, see, it says shh, but don't be quiet. It's in reverse. And somebody might be happy that you're not going to listen to these people, because if you go there, you're probably never coming out or something like this. Somebody trying to kidnap a person. This could also be like the mole people, like Thumbelina. Somebody made this could be this Usher energy, cease and desist, where somebody tried, or this Zelensky energy, where somebody trying to make the children little in the forest, can't find them. See how that badger was chasing that boy? Somebody trying to make a person small in the midst. This could be on YouTube, knowing your channel should be blazing, and they got that shit still little, okay? So they can have control or some kind. Can you hand me that other thing over there? Okay, no, well, you didn't just messed up. Come plug up this light then. You don't do stuff like that. And I'm serious. Like, I'm just not doing nothing important over here. You gonna come just take my damn light thing because you don't know how to plug them things back up. That ain't even your charger, that's mine. Where's your own? Hello? This ain't even yours. This is mine. Where's your red one? Where is your red one? Why is you looking at me like that? Looking a little bit like Niecy. I believe that, yeah, that's why this Denise Bruton energy, it's like a cease and desist on that ass too. Because somebody is trying to replace my whole kingdom. Trying to act like I was, they just gonna do what they want to do with my damn kingdom. And you just been killing my kids and replacing them and shit. Yeah, it's a done deal. That old serpent. Okay. Now I was hearing that my dad could have heard something about overheard conversations that we was having, and then the dad could have kicked out this. If the person was talking to us about sex, they could have kicked this person out, because we was three girls, but we wasn't really talking about sex and stuff that much at that time. We was chilled on it or whatever. And then my cousin Niecy came around, but she was a little old, always a little older than us. And I remember Nina was like, yeah. And then I was like, well, that's not fair to say it, because we was teenagers and we was, because I think Niecy got her feelings hurt, or she was pissed. Because she's like, don't be blaming me that you bitches is like sluts, or that y'all be messing around now or whatever like this. And she's like, well, you did. And then I was kind of like, I looked at Nina like, that was kind of messed up to say it. But Now that I think about it, she was kind of, I don't think she was trying to blame. It's just a weird kind of way that it happened. I don't think she was trying to blame it, but she could have been, say these girls knew something I didn't know. Their server or processor system knew something that I didn't know. What she was saying could have been right. But you know what I'm saying? It wasn't, because I don't think nobody was like, "Oh, it's all your fault that we about to start having sex, or we want to know what it's more like." But I think that if somebody could have heard these conversations, they could have tried to get this person out. That could also be this Hamas energy, or this could also be, because I was hearing you're gonna okay. It's not about the blade that's in your back. It's when you turn around and see who's holding the handle. Okay. And I was thinking, like, if they were still on that, right, back then when I was younger, they could have removed that version of her out and let her just go roam and be reckless and free and build some kind of something here. All right. Because they always grew up Jehovah Witness. Right. And I heard that when Jehovah Witness kids, um, when Jehovah Witness kids break out from the thing, they usually start their own thing. They usually start their own thing. And so I had to think that I had the Valentine boy too grew up Jehovah Witness. I had to keep that in account too. So people could have been having alliances on particular things like this that nobody was really paying attention to back in the day. Or this Yay and Hova witness. These could be people that wanted these people to be lifted up and not the Christ. Okay? It's something else going on here, but let's just stop. But I was thinking about that because I was trying to think, wait, when? But I think that she ended up going to Job Corps. All right, we got Ma in reverse. So somebody's Ma could have been doing dark magic, or they could have killed somebody's mother with this, or somebody was doing dark magic on your mom, or like I said, your mom was doing it on you or me with this Pluto energy to stop somebody from rising or getting their peace. Because this could be a mom that wanted to be around all your little tenderoni. Somebody is gay here as well. Let me go ahead and put that out there. Or somebody like little kids or younger women. Or this could be a mother of yours that is a forever young. And they like to hang around the daughter or watch the daughter when the daughter is young, like their age where they stop growing. And then they steal the body from the daughter or the kid or whatever this is at that time and run around like it's their body of work or people or group. And now all these people, you got to be compete. It's like, you know how people will show like on the show where, oh, I feel kind of bad, mom, or whatever. But oh my God, every time I bring my friends over here, you're trying to be cool. And then my friends want to come out here and hang out with you and watch TV. And I'm trying to hang out with my friends or whatever. You know, one of them cool moms that be trying to overstep themselves. And then your friends start liking your mama better than you. Some shit like that. I'm just imagining this happens to somebody or it wouldn't be coming up. But if we look on this the spiritual level, on the Truman Show, reality TV, reality level, do you see what I'm saying? Could you imagine being friends with a girl? You like her, you kind of like her or whatever, but see, we got cast here. Somebody didn't get casted into something here. All right? Something about not being the last and then the mast. That's making me think about like the thing that steers the boat. But this, I feel like somebody's mother or father or a parent they're in reverse doing black magic to stop somebody's ascension. Okay? Something is just wrong here, and this is just the truth here. This is somebody that didn't want their own daughter to show up. They got another person to play the daughter and to steal the child and give this child to this other woman that is allegedly the daughter here. Also, if they talking about this Miami energy as the mother or forever young, that's not the mother either. And the more I look at this person, that look more like one of the Furman's children or Danielle's children or something. That's not mine. Possibly. So the thing that I was thinking about when I was cleaning up those cards, and I forgot to say it, was somebody could have heard those. If they were recording me all this time, they could have heard those conversations. Us getting all hot in the pants when we was in the adolescence, we learned about but what do it feel like? Do it hurt? Stuff like that. And then somebody could have said, go on out of here. And then if I was gonna be sad because they get rid of my cousin Niecy, because that was my best cousin since I was little, then what would they do? Make another one that's not gonna talk that much about sex, right? So this is somebody's reality here. And somebody could have got kicked out that long ago, and then they came back for vengeance here. Even they could hate me because of it, right? Because they thought you was that special, and we turned you into a hoe anyways, or we sold you into slavery, or we've been inviting people into your energy or something like this. Every chance we get, you thought your child was so precious or something like this. Or we've been watching you all this time. We seen you fucking. You know what I'm saying? You're not nothing special. Like, I just think that there's a displaced, and also when people are just like jail brains, like when people be in a jail for a long time, they could get out of jail, but sometimes some of that stigma or the way that somebody thinking, it follows them out of prison. So just think about somebody grooming a whole group of people off of that type of mentality. And we got a op is in reverse. So we see Europe here, and this person is not a op. Somebody might want to have, it says do me baby, Bell Biv DeVoe, looking at but we got another op here. There could be an op that's in reverse. There's just a third energy here. We got this pop person in reverse. We got Lowe's in reverse. So I don't know. Somebody used to go work at Lowe's. Somebody could have used to lurk. Oh my gosh. Somebody could have used to work at Lowe's, because I'm thinking if Africa was coming up with technology, because I was getting this vibranium, they're gonna try to say that shit is from Africa or something like this. But I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that. They're gonna try to say that they let these are some people that sold us out for less. Okay? People that sold us out for less. It's could also been somebody in a same-sex relationship. This person, somebody was in a same-sex relationship here. And then we got this happy energy that this is in reverse here. Like I said, this Pisa, the tower, whatever this is here. Somebody could have tricked a person into taking this a little bit further. Also, I'm hearing the box here. They could be trying to say that it's this Denise person. I don't think it's true. Okay, somebody wants it to be that person because that's what you invested in all this time. We all know who the box is, or the God box is, with the damn ruler and compass on it when it comes to the Freemasons. Okay. Okay, what they say, I free all my sons. See, because I feel like there was a group of men that was respectful about something. They listened to one of these snakes and they did something disrespectful. Okay? All right? They did something disrespectful here. And then it's too late to go back. So we going to keep on moving forward. Yeah, they trying to say that this cousin is the box, or the box of the lifetime. But it's not the Most High. It's not. And this might be the person that's supposed to be over there with the hobbits. Okay? They might even have feet like hobbits. Okay? Something like this. Yeah, because somebody is not dead here. Okay? And you must be crazy, because I heard that conversation. I seen that clip with that woman talking about her child and everything like this. And I don't know where this person's mind is at, to be honest with you. So no, that one cannot go. That one cannot go. Not in my place. Yeah, somebody can't hold a person back anymore. Can't go in my place. Because I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being concerned about parts of my body. I'm being I have rightful concerns about if it is a part of my body because of the way that it was dispatched or created. I have the right to be concerned about my body. Period. And somebody keeps on saying, well, it's no need to do this X, Y, and Z. Like, get out of here. Somebody is like trying to get opportunities to be mixed on purpose because you already got in mind who you want. And you about to get your ass out too. So somebody could be holding somebody hostage here in Africa, Mount Kilimanjaro. What's also Killmonger? Kilimanjaro. Kilimanjaro. Kill I man and jar O. So kill the I man and jar the O, the world card. So this could my goodies, not my goodies, because they stay in a jar. Because remember, this person, if this is this unpacked energy, came up with that little documentary, who took the cookies from the cookie jar. I bet you talked about it. Bet you want my body. But these people don't have no body. The entertainers don't have bodies unless they're breaking the laws of God or something like this. They don't. And then see, we got killy or kill the I man and jar the O. So put somebody in a jar. But we also hearing like somebody could have been having somebody trapped over in Africa. They got to let the person go. It's about to be some people going to jail here. Somebody could have went and took another person there or something. Said that somebody died or took the money or got something over here. Okay. We also got this energy, what is this about this release? Because if this pussy ain't good enough or whatever it is that I got ain't good enough for somebody, then bitch, you the one getting replaced. It ain't me. That's what I said. There'll be somebody. Yeah, my fault. My fault. I didn't forgot you was in here. My thing is stop playing me like I'm the pick me or I'm getting picked to let somebody feel good about themselves because you sitting up in there in my seat with my money, with my position. Because your money don't spend the same way that this money that we talk about spend. That's why you want me to take your cut down there in the mud or down there in some kind of jail cell job opportunity. Job opportunity. Cause my money the money that we talking about that would be stocked up behind me, it don't get spent like that. You can't, these demonic forces is not supposed to be touching that money spend different. That money spend different. And y'all ain't never supposed to be able to touch that money. And you're not going to either. So somebody could be trying to make something fair here. Also, there's something about somebody is popping babies out this stomach. And there's two women here like, can I have the baby? Can I have the baby? Like somebody's treating women's wombs like a fucking slot machine. Or like one of them things you put a quarter in and then you pull the thing and one of them little balls come raveling down the thing and you pop it up and get the toy. It says if you want to climb this mountain, you'd better bring a change of clothes. The weather at the bottom is hot and dry. The top is snowy and icy. But something is not. Okay? Something has flipped. There could be something to do with not the equator, but it could be something to do with something here where like places that used to be cold is really warm there. Like global warming, whatever this is here. And then something like this, or like it just started snowing here. What they saying is the people that's around the snow right now is at the bottom, and the people at the top is warm. Something has flipped. We got Tanzania, so this could be Tanner, Zanny, like a Papa Zanny, like Xanax, or somebody could be doing something like this here. Okay, tanning, laying out in the sun, popping drugs and laying out in the sun. I allegedly have narcolepsy, so when I'm driving in the car and the sun in my face, I just fall asleep anyway. I don't need the drugs, and I feel high on my natural. Just that's my trigger, is being too relaxed, laying in the sun or laying out in the warmth. I could fall asleep anywhere. It says Dar es Salam and Dudum Dudum Ma. So do ma. So doo. Okay. This remind me of like back in the day. Back in the day, I remember in the Waterford apartment, um, when my daughter was little or whatever, she just started making noises like talking, dad, mama, whatever, papa, doo, you know. I remember I was embarrassed or something, like, because one day, she opened up the door or whatever, and my guy was in the bathroom, whatever, and then he's like, ah, she seen, and then I'm like, oh my God, and then she's like, what's that? She's like, something like doo, the doo or whatever. I'm like, what? Then I said, no, that's a peanut. Don't look at that or whatever. Like this. She actually seen it, so there's no way, And she's like, doo or whatever. So I don't know if this is, like I said, somebody could be saying for this long, whoever this doo, that's just very significant. Okay, so they could be saying that. That's just very, I don't know, significant here. But maybe that's which masculine energy is pretending to be my mother or something like this. I mean, this could be how long ago these people went and took something from me and went forward, because it's saying doo, okay, and then ma in reverse. So this could be where this happened here. All right. They need to. There's a cease and desist on these rest of these seers in this Ace of Cups, because this is not right. This is, you're allowing them to steal. To stop the steal is to stop that shit right now, because nobody should be getting this intel except for me. I don't know where in the world this intel is coming. This could be money about gifts coming in every single day for me. You understand? I'm already the king. I'm already this, and then there's shit coming in. But then you think that I'm trusting people I don't even know to handle these amounts of money? Like, no. Like, some system is like really fucked up. We got this Hermit in reverse here, also choosing. There's Caucasian people here. This Hermit in reverse is choosing Caucasian people to take these babies or something here. Okay? Yeah, High Priestess in reverse. They're connected to, these Caucasian women are connected to a High Priestess in reverse that has overpowered. This could be somebody that has an overpowered, these could be some black women conjurers, New Orleans shit like this, that have taken over like a Caucasian coven of women. Maybe again, this was going between the light and the dark with somebody, me or you or somebody else that would have been looked at as a new witch, who would get some type of position here. All right, or who would get the new witch, okay? Or who would get these babies or something like this here. Yeah, Three of Cups in reverse. There's a group of people that was doing this. The Hermit is at least showing us that that's what they were doing here. And they're waiting for, okay, a Queen of Cups to realize what's been going on here, to cut something. This was going on behind this Queen of Swords back. You was moving forward, okay? Or I was moving forward, okay? You see this? And the Hermit is flipped in a reverse. This could be a Virgo energy, but they shed the light on these women that was in reverse. The Queen of Swords always been moving forward with some type of a force or some type of something here. All right. This is also in the Bible here, when Jesus said, and they said Jesus hold out his hand with the something. This is also a biblical. If you have this card when you're reading a certain verse, I can't remember, but it's biblical. We read it the other day. or a couple weeks ago. So all this stuff was going on behind this person's back as they was sitting in a Queen of Swords energy. They was not out there busting it open. They was not doing this and that. I was not doing this and that. You see what I'm saying? Because I feel like they're trying to let this, they're also letting that Olivia girl try to use my younger identity, and that's not me either. It's just not. Like, I don't know what to tell you. You already have somebody could be also trying to make it about who's outside of the house, who's a beggar or something like this. Well, you haven't seen my hand out on this channel asking for shit. And I can't even believe that you got me. You know what I'm saying? You mad at me because I don't look like Olivia out there pretending to be broke on the street when there's a whole organization that's behind Olivia because they know what she did to this masculine. Like, I'm not doing that. We don't have to pretend here. You don't. It's getting blocked. It's getting rejected and it's getting blocked. I also heard responsible. Yeah, me too. Fuck you talking about. I'm not the one that stole the family or made the family fake or whatever. I did the responsible things. I did the responsible things here. I did the responsible things all the fucking time for my children. Are you out of your mind? Because if you're trying to say somebody's that responsible, you would never been found your ass on the street. Because you don't like it when those people picking on you at that storage shed. You don't like it when motherfuckers picking on you here and there or at them hotels. Hey, some of us is going through it. We in our house. The worst thing is to be in your home that you paying for, that you bought with a happy moments and had happy memories in, and to have to still be laying there knowing that it's some kind of outside force attacking you, or maybe even people from the inside. Somebody is crazy as hell. If somebody was that responsible, 3 years, 2 years on the streets, motherfucker, you could have got a job at Amazon and got you a motherfucking tent behind in the back of Amazon. I don't know what you could do. But if you just a one independent person by yourself, I believe that somebody could have made it different. That's just my point. That's my opinion. Same thing. I have a structure over my head. The last thing I should be doing is leaving this structure. It just don't make no sense. Ain't nobody beating the shit out of me here. Whatever's going on with me is like a haunting or something that I feel like as the Christ energy of the Holy Spirit, my body can handle it. If it gets out of hand, I don't even think it's a ghost because I don't even be scared of things like that. I think it's an actual people that got the keys to my house and come in here and do something to me to harm me. Those are people. You understand? Those are people or people's fucked up ass kids or whatever this is. It's not the ghost. I'm not afraid of the fucking ghost. You know, I'd rather it be the ghost. You understand? Confirmation. Yeah, something is getting blocked. Okay. We got the Eight of Swords here. In reverse. Yeah, because I know that when we went down there to Florida, or one time when I've been down there to Florida, y'all took something from me then too. A baby once, and probably the first, and probably me. Yeah, they're not going to be victorious here. To keep somebody tied up or something. This could even be like when we went to Disney, they could have took me and the spouse and then replaced us with like lesser clones or something like this. They could have did that. I don't know, these people could be dead, but I don't think that somebody is in Florida anyways. Okay. Yeah. This could also be the last trip on the way from Texas. Somebody could have got flown out. It's almost like shit. Even on road trips, we could have passed by. We could have passed by certain things here. Like oneself, like straight up. We got the Three of Swords here. These are people that's mentally ill for prying and prying into somebody. Somebody's name could be Ply. like last name or something. I don't know. First name shit. I don't know. But mm, and still, that's one of the girls. That's Regina King. That's either her younger clone. That's something like this. This is why these people are so hard to shake, because the love that they're getting is because they're not even a real competition. Because these people, either their parents were stars, or these are the younger stars that they turned into vampires or forever youngers a long time ago. And when they was not growing and aging, they had to leave out of the industry. And then these are the old, which is what I'm talking about as well, that keep on. Do you get what I'm saying? So these is already, like I said, it would be it would be unfair or unmatched. It don't make, it wouldn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Like, you shouldn't even want to come playing around in my arena. But I guess, but that's where the Ace of Pentacles is. Yeah. We got luminescence or lumiferious, luminescence, lumi love, lumi, no, lumi. This could be this Caucasian reader too, though. I forget what her name is. She remind me of the lady that went Rowan, you know, the one that she was closer to, Cortland's daughter. Lumen Moon. But somebody's mentally ill. Somebody's off balance, or they're not doing well, or something like this. Somebody could be saying that a person is cold and lonely here. You got this but God or Two of Swords energy with the heart here. And then you have the Nine of Cups that want to be on the top of the deck. So it's somebody's time to be greedy or guarded on whatever this is. Imagine you was born a millionaire, period, at least. Whatever somebody been able to do, they've been build up money like this. It's 40-something years. Nobody never told you this. They done built up something, and your back has been carrying families and groups of whatever. Instead of asking you, these people just made a whole economy out of your fucking money. And they sat there and not only that, watched you struggle and need a place, or these people could have created them a whole grid so that none of them would have to go without. You know, the one house over there, such and such, them just left. Just go grab it. You know, they were doing, oh, you need a car? Such and such, we got places where we got used cars. You could just get one to take care of their people. But it was off somebody else's downfall, or off of somebody else being blocked. Like, you got to be kidding me. Yeah, there's a tower coming. Okay. There's a tower coming.